Hello and welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is a beautiful little check-in. We're just checking in because we've had some major planetary changes happening. I'm using a combination of my intuition, tarot and astrology to do these readings. And we've just had the planet of revolution and change, radical change, Uranus, embracing the new, clearing out any kind of old debris, things that aren't serving us anymore, radical shocks, shifts, changes, revolutionary ideas, move into the sign of Gemini. So this is a huge shift, and this marks the final sense that something huge in the evolution of our planet has occurred. And so to support you through this, I've created a beautiful document where I've tuned in to the forces and the energies that we are moving through. The next 6 months are a critical turning point. We're moving and transitioning through these huge energies as the major planets, all the major outer planets are either shifting signs or going retrograde. So this beautiful document helps us move through these energies and gives some insight in as to what to expect and how to work well with these energies so that we're prepared and ready for the big changes that are happening next year. So this is a free download. It's a written download. The link is in the description box below. Love if you come and check this out. I usually pin the link to the comments as well, a free PDF download. So with these readings, I'm going to be concentrating and tuning into Uranus, the planet of change. And Uranus is moving into the sign of Gemini. And Gemini is our minds. So it's like radical shifts and changes with the way we're speaking, learning, teaching, understanding, thinking even. And Gemini is a sign that's ruled by Mercury. And so Uranus is actually the higher octave of Mercury. So this is where our minds are connecting to the higher consciousness. So with these readings that I'm doing for all signs, I'm connecting to this concept of as above, so below. So if we go as above, what is this higher consciousness, this higher energy that Uranus is connecting us to? This is the card that I've pulled for that. And then I'm going to look at what's happening on the 3D realm, on the human realm. And this is the central concept for all of the readings. So as the first card, I've been tuning into Uranus. There's a lot out there on YouTube, so I'm not going to repeat a lot of the same stuff that other people are saying. But instead, I've energetically tuned into Uranus, and I get this real sense that Uranus is opening up our third eye and our crown chakras. And so for some of you, your channels are really opening up here. This can feel overwhelming. It can feel like, oh, I've got so much going on. It can also equally feel like breakthroughs and feel really exciting. So we're going to explore what this means specifically for your sign further into the reading, but just as a general message, and I'm putting this intro at the start of all the readings, so if you're listening to multiple readings, you can feel free to skip this intro. But as above, I've pulled this card, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And that is this Uranus energy of letting something go. It's something we've carried around for a very long time, and it's time for us to release it. It's no longer serving us. And for a lot of us, I'm getting the emotion anger. It's time to dissolve that anger, release it, let it go. Whatever happened in the past, or whatever anger or resentment is even you're carrying around in the present, this sense that Uranus wants to bring us into a clearer, higher vibrational energy, a light. It's like a bright white light. What it does is it sheds layers of ego. It sheds old layers. So anything that's lower vibrational energy that is no longer serving us, it sort of gets dislodged and displaced. Now, this can feel unsettling. You can get agitated with it. It can also feel liberating. Ultimately, Uranus wants to free us and liberate us. So it's saying boundaries, let it go. Where have you taken on something where it's not yours and it's time to let it go? It's not yours to carry anymore. Okay, Gemini, so let's get stuck into your reading. So Uranus is moving into your sign, which is going to be like, whoa, boom. So if you're a Gemini sun, moon or rising, this is happening directly to you. Your first house, it could be your perception of the world. It could also be your physical body. So there could be some radical shifts and changes to the way that you perceive the world, the way you're seen in the world, and the way that your body is in the world. So let's have a look at what's happening as above. We have lost lands. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Interesting. So this is going to feel so personal for you with this Uranus energy of, it's almost like this beautiful white light of a channel coming down and hitting you. And it feels like what it's doing is activating a soul remembrance. So it might feel like it's very, very new, but it also feels like at this point in your history and timeline, this was always going to happen with this planetary aspect. It always had the potential to kind of crack you open in a way and connect you to the light, more of who you are and the gifts that you have to share to the world. And this energy, if you've done this before, it's like I said, it's a soul remembrance. It might feel weirdly new, but there might be this strange confidence with it or knowing with it because you have done it before. So just be aware of what you are opening up to, because they keep showing me like you opening up like a little, cracking open like a little egg, and then this beautiful white light is just flowing out like, woo, coming out of this beautiful egg. So it could represent, like eggs represent birth as well. So there could be the birth of all sorts of amazing opportunities that are coming your way that feel very spiritually aligned. So what's happening down below, we have the Six of Swords, which is actually very interesting. So lots of element of air coming in for you with the swords. And, you know, with this shift with Uranus moving into your sign, Gemini, it creates this beautiful synergy of fire and air with all the major outer planets, and things are going to accelerate. Expect things to go quickly. It may be your mind just goes super, super fast. I'm meeting 10 people a day. I'm gazillion people a day. I'm sending all these emails. I can't keep up with my mind. So, but what's happening down below is this Six of Swords energy, which is actually really nice because it's showing you that it is a transition phase for a start. The sixes are moving. Your mind is moving. But it can move out of these waters into calm waters, these wavy waters, out of some kind of conflict into peace and calm very quickly. So it may be that if something comes up and you have a reaction to it, or you're feeling conflicted about a person, or you have a fight with somebody, or something's coming in, it could be inner conflict, you can resolve that pretty quickly. It feels like things, and the Six of Swords is a calm mind, a balanced and harmonious mind, moving into calmer waters, which is quite interesting because Uranus is the planet of shaking things up. But interestingly, on the 3D, on the human realm, they're saying you can actually be quite calm about everything. And I think it's because it's connecting you to these soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So if you get this real knowing and this clarity and go, no, this feels right, it feels like you're moving to a calmer place, which is going to be interesting. But they're also saying that the shaking up of Uranus is going to be choppy waters. It's going to be the emotional conflict, and then there's going to be the calm waters, and it could go up and down a little bit with that. So let's get a soul message for you, Gemini, and see what is coming in. Soul message for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about this? Yes, the crow. Okay, so yeah, this energy of feeling like you're cracking open like an egg, and there's this open channel that I'm feeling for you in particular. Like we're all going through that, but it's coming in super strong for you guys. Gemini, this is the card again, element of air, upward pointing triangle with the line through it is element of air. And the crow has a vision. It's very psychic. So this sense of your third eye and your crown chakra opening up, you might be having amazing downloads from these soul remembrance. And it might be that your psychic abilities are opening up, or that you're really holding on to a vision. The crow also, there's this sense of being okay with stepping into the unknown. You have a vision, or you might just have a knowing that something's coming, but you might not know how or when or where or with who. But yet the crow encourages you to hold on to this vision and to trust it. So let's see what is coming in, the potential outcome of all of this for Gemini. And understanding this is a longer transit when Uranus moves fully into your sign next year. It will be a transit for 7 years. So the outcome for all of this is the Four of Pentacles, control and security. So it's interesting because this has got a lot to do with emotional boundaries. So it may be that you are finding yourself in a place where you're building some really solid foundations here. Whether it's foundations to do with money, whether it's to do with home or living situation, whether it's to do with relationships. I feel like you're building some very solid, tangible foundations, but the emotional boundaries around it is something that you're going to be working on as well. So this sense of feeling like you are feeling Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like, eventually you're going to be shaken up. It's going to shake you up, absolutely. It's connecting you to your brilliance. It might be your time to shine, Gemini, as well. But ultimately, like if you've been through a Uranus transit in your sign, you're going to feel like you can go through anything. And at the end of it, it might feel like I can be in control no matter what life throws at me. So it feels like you're building very, very solid foundations. It could even be wealth creation that's coming in here with this as well, or some sort of foundation around a job or career that comes in as well. But at the end of it, you've got something really solid. Like I feel like I'm in control here. I feel like I've got this sense of security around it, which is really fabulous. So let's pull a message from Archangel Michael for you, Gemini, and see what is coming in. Whoa. Okay, I think Aries got a similar card. So you and Aries have actually got the energy between you and Aries is almost like electric. So if you have an Aries in your life, it's just like, okay, very supportive and electric energy. We've got welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. So this is beautiful energy because Uranus is wanting to free you, liberate you. And ultimately, yes, it is going to shake up old debris and things that aren't working and aren't serving you anymore. But ultimately, when you come out the other end as this liberated energy, it can bring this beautiful abundance and prosperity into your life, which is beautiful. So that's your reading, Gemini. I'm very excited for you. Exciting opportunities could come your way with this energy as well. Unexpected opportunities, things coming out of the blue, people coming in out of the blue. So just be aware of that. And please don't forget about my beautiful free PDF download looking at all the transits of the major planets, moving signs, going retrograde, and how this is going to affect the energies on the earth, how we are moving through that, and some advice as to how to work with these energies in preparation for stepping into the new in 2026. So thank you so much for joining me, Gemini. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.